Okay, what's going on, guys? How are you doing today? It's your boy Trolltek here for another video. So in the last episode, we were introduced to the characters. We introduced to the devil judge. I believe his name was Yohan or something like that. Like he had like a very Christian, like biblical name, I remember. Which I guess is on purpose. And then we had the other main character he's like the good boy judge. And apparently he is a K-pop idol, which I'm not that surprised by because I've found like a lot of these new age actors, or not new age, but just a lot of actors are K-pop idols. So I'm not that surprised by that. I'm surprised that he is a member of GOT7 though. I am surprised by that. Now, and we got that guy, we got good boy judge, and we got devil judge, basically. So it's basically, their dynamic is basically you got the angel judge versus the devil judge. And I'm really interested to see how they're going to really paint Yohan, I believe his name is, because I feel like there's a very interesting thing going on with his character, even in the pilot episode, where he's objectively like a psychopath, right? Or maybe psychopath isn't the right word, but sociopath. He's a bit of a sociopath, right? Like the thing with the tears, for example. But on the other hand, he also did get justice for the weak and innocent, right? So there's this weird dichotomy with his character where I'm like, okay, he is not doing things for the right reasons, like for humanity and justice and stuff, but he's not doing bad things either. And it's only episode 1, so it's hard to say. It's too early to say like what he's going to do and what's not. But so far, he's got a really interesting character. I guess like grayness, which I'm really excited to check out. And I'm really curious to see like what our main character does. I forget the character's name, but you know, the younger judge, the angel judge, let's call him. I wonder what he's going to do in the next couple of episodes. Because this is my theory. This is the theory I have. There's one of two options that are going to happen with this show. Either the younger judge, the angel judge, is going to be corrupted by the way the devil judge, Yohan, does things, or it's going to be the opposite way. I feel like either one is either going to be corrupted or saved, because I really think they're going into the motive of like angel devil, right? So if Yohan follows more the younger guy's path, then he's being saved in a way. While if the other way happens, it's kind of like he's being corrupted. That's my theory right now. So one of two of those things are going to happen, I think. And I'm really eager to see like how this all plays out. So without further ado, let's get into episode 2 of The Devil Judge. Here we go.
옥 판사님, 사람이 눈물 흘리면서 하품할 수도 있나요?
Yeah, I would say that's pretty normal.
넌 하품할 때마다 눈물이 나는 것 같긴 한데.
Yeah.
그건 갑자기 왜요?
Maybe not tears, but your eyes definitely water for sure.
아닙니다.
근데 좀 짜릿하지 않았어요? 온 국민이 나를 딱 쳐다보는 그 느낌?
Okay, actually, like, wait, so in the first episode reaction, I said that Yohan's a psychopath because he was yawning while, you know, he was supposedly crying. But now it makes sense why he was yawning. It's not like he was bored, or he could have been, I don't know. But it was to force himself to cry, which I guess still kind of, you know, is showing like hints of like sociopathy, because, you know, he definitely doesn't feel emotions in the same way other humans do. But it's not really as cruel, I guess, as I thought it was when you contextualize it. He was actually trying to cry for whatever reason, I guess. So even then, he was trying to cry, I feel like, to put on a show for, you know, the younger guy. Because when he does that, he looks towards the younger guy and he kind of looks in his eyes. So I think that was a show for him. So even then, it's kind of a bit sociopathic. So I'm interested why, because Yohan seems to be obsessed already with fuck, what's his name? It says it right here. Gaon, Gon. I don't know how to say. Well, Yohan seems to be obsessed with him already, right? And I wonder why, you know? Because he's already did like a background check in him and everything, and he knows about the fact that Gaon's parents died in like an accident or something. So I'm just curious. I'm really interested to see how this dynamic flourishes.
물론 내가 아니 우리 부장님을 본 거긴 하겠지만 내가 아니라.
I feel like this woman is gonna be a problem. I don't know why. She just gives.
아니 내가 아니라 너무 다행이라고. 아 만약에 나였으면 100% 사고 쳤을걸요? 엄청 떨어가지고.
I just think she's gonna be a villain. Like, cause like Yohan's gonna be a villain in a way because you know he is what he is at the end of the day. But I think he's gonna be a protagonist. You know what I mean? Like a villain is evil person is different to a protagonist or an antagonist. I think she's going to be the antagonist. That's my theory. Or at least one of the antagonists.
우리 밥도 총으로 탕 쏘고 토끼 탕 잡는 그 사냥이요?
Classic.
재미없어요. 센 놈이 재밌지.
He's like, nah, just people. Okay, so I got a theory. I know people are going to be like, oh, stop pausing, bro. I pause. That's what I do. I've got a theory. So we know two facts, sorry. We know number one fact is Yohan, for whatever reason, in the first episode, he goes to this place in a hoodie where there's a bunch of junkies, right? So that's number one fact. Number two fact is he had a traumatic experience when he was a kid where either he killed his family or someone killed his family, right? We saw glimpses of it. And then number three is the fact that he's supposedly the heir of a great family fortune, right? And he's rich. He's from a rich family. So I got a theory. I got two theories really. Either he originates from like a poor family and then he was brought off the streets and adopted, or like by a rich family, or he was his family is rich, but they died when he was very young, right? And, you know, he probably went through like the orphanages and foster and then care system. And then once he was old enough, he claimed his family's fortune and shit type shit. Those are my two theories, working theories right now.
이빨로 음식을 느낀다고나 할까요?
동물한테나 쓰는 말입니다. 이빨이라는 말.
인간도 동물 아닌가?
사람은 보통 이라고 하죠.
Here we go.
이나 이빨이나. 네, 맛을 모르시다뇨. 어릴 때부터 워낙 좋은 것만 드셔서.
I think that's why Yohan likes him or is like interested in him. Because he's like, if you've noticed, he's like the only one that kind of rebels against Yohan. You know, everyone else kind of kisses Yohan's feet, even this girl and like everyone. And I feel like he's the only one that's like a rebellious kind of figure. And I think that's what Yohan is like, ooh. Because like Yohan seems to be like he seems to really connect with like, I guess the animal side of humanity, which is interesting. Like, you know, this whole conversation about the fangs and teeth and stuff. So I think he finds rebellion and just like people, I guess, fighting back fascinating.
도련님이셨잖아요. 태어나실 때부터.
내 죄악을 숨기지 아니하였더니 곧 주께서 내 죄악을 사하셨나이다.
So his family, Yohan's family were basically the mafia. Like, not normal, like not rich, like old money, more new money. Because his dad was second generation a loan shark. And that's not old money, that's, you know, criminal money. Well, I guess all old money is criminal money when you go back far enough.
왜? 그런 사람이
Oh, bro, this is gonna be this show's gonna be so interesting, I swear. This is episode 2 and they're already having conversations like this. I'm really into this. fucking that got that Game of Thrones-esque music soundtrack. That's a really cool shot. Who the fuck is that? Who are you, brother? I bet you this guy's the next guy on trial. This is going to be the next trial. Something's going to happen. Ah, he's going to fuck with some civilians, isn't he? Yeah, rich boy, classic rich boy. He's going to do some classic rich boy country. That's crazy. See, the thing is, you fucked with he made a mistake here. He made a big mistake here because he fucked with this random person in front of one of the most just, like, goody two-shoes judges there is. So good luck. I don't know, bro. Good luck. Because I will say this about Gaon, I think his name is, or Gaon. I don't know how to say his name, but he is a good guy, right? He's a good guy judge, 100%. But the thing about him I've noticed, like, or I feel like I'm slowly getting to know is I feel like when he finds an enemy, he's a ruthless monster. That's the vibe I'm getting from him. Like, he's like, yeah, he's a good guy and he fights for justice. But if he views you as an enemy, I can see him becoming like worse than Yohan. So I'm curious to see how this all plays out. Like, if I was to contextualize who these are, like if we look at biblical figures, like to me, Yohan is like Lucifer, right? And so Lucifer in the way where he's generally always being mischievous and just violent and, you know, but he doesn't really like, when he's fighting people, he doesn't really do it based through concepts of like, you know, sheer devotion to justice and shit. It's just usually like, oh, if you fuck with him, you know what I mean? It's just kind of based on his impulses. Where I feel like Gaon reminds me of like Michael in the way where he's got this sheer obsessive devotion to justice, where he'll do some monstrous shit in the name of justice. That's kind of the way I view these two guys.
어떻게 했지? 한약도 안 쓰고 티얼 스틱 같은 걸 썼나? 내가 배우 시절에 다른 거는 다 되는데.
Okay, so this is the president, right? That was kind of, I thought at first was being controlled by everyone else, right? That was the image I got. But actually, you know, I'm thinking now, this guy might be the real mastermind behind everything. Like, he might be the real boss, actually. Like, at first, he was acting, it was like, oh, he was getting controlled by all his followers. But now I'm thinking he's acting the fool on purpose. And okay, that's actually interesting.
눈물 연기 그런 게 약해서 내가 주연을 못 해봤다니. 오늘 하시는 게 나는 좀 뭐가 있나 싶어서.
Well, we found that they were connected in some way.
상상력. 내가 상상력이 풍부하잖아요.
So he's the guy that they locked up before has like blackmail on her, right? Most likely. So that's probably why she's shitting it right now. Okay, so that's fascinating. So the homeless people that shit cunt rich boy would, you know, drove up to and then stopped. They are part of, or they had the sign of the social foundation, whatever it's called. So that's interesting. So they've got their facade is a company that helps the poor and the homeless, but they're also secretly supporting all the, you know, bills and like laws that are putting to effect that are going against the poor and the homeless and the you know, and weaker members of society. Classic.
알겠습니다.
I don't like this. Like this actor, I'm not a fan of at all. I don't know. I feel like she's got such a, like, I've seen her in different dramas and she's got such a basic range. Like she's not a bad actor per se, but like I don't know why they hire her for every single fucking drama out there. Because I've seen her in so many dramas. She's not like, I'm sorry, like no hate, obviously, but I just feel like she doesn't have the acting chops to get all the jobs that she does, personally. She's always the same character in any show I've watched.
나 몰래 뒤에서 강연이랑 짜고 이렇게 내 뒤통수를 쳐?
Oh, so they were working.
하는 건지.
모른 척 하시겠다.
So Yohan was working with this guy.
강 판사도 자기 입장이 있었겠지. 큰 건으로 대중.
Honestly, I don't think Yohan's working with anyone, to be honest. Like, this is my theory about it. I think Yohan to me is like a wild animal, right? It's like he does things and then the you know, the analytical players of this political game need to work around him almost. Like, I don't think him or the president or anything told Yohan, oh, do this and do this. I think it was like, they just looked at him. He's like, okay, he did what he did. Now I need to work around that and get what I can from this situation as much as possible. That's what I think it is.
거.
나도 가만히 안 있을 겁니다.
할 말 다 하셨으면 돌아가 보시기.
I'm going to be honest. I think this lady is going to be the first, like, of the bad guys to be gone next. She's getting too aggressive and she's threatening too many people. You know what I mean? Like she doesn't have long to live, or not live, but she doesn't have long in power.
방금 나온 여론조사에요. 여당 지지율이 17%나 올랐네요.
Yeah, it's because the world sees justice and they're like, this is good.
장관님이시잖아요. 여당 차기 대권 후보.
And I think that was Yohan's intent, is for the world to kind of, I think Yohan's plan right now is to strengthen the support of the show from the, you know, by the South Korean like masses and society. That's his first goal right now. Because once you've achieved a cult-like following, I guess, for this type of thing, then you can kind of do what you want after that. But right now, it's like if he doesn't kind of fight for the weak and, you know, the vulnerable, then the public can be like, oh no, fuck this, let's get rid of this immediately. You know what I mean? So right now, I think his first goal is to basically gain the worship of the public.
그리고 차기 후보한테 줄대고 싶은 기업은 많을 텐데요.
This old guy is like top 10 actors, I would say. South Korean actors. I bet he's trolling. He's definitely trolling. Yeah. Classic. You got punked, brother.
와, 진짜 어이없네.
미안하네 김 판사.
그건 상관없는데요.
김 판사.
이건 너무 닭살 돋아요.
내 꼴통 새끼야. 내 손에 한번 죽어볼래?
이럴 때 던져시고
아 그거야 비행 청소년 김가온 시절 얘기고.
깡패 교수님 시절 얘기겠죠. 뭐라 했지?
땅 냄새가.
Bro, I love their relationship.
들어가고 싶냐?
어우, 그게 그 불쌍한 애한테 할 소리였어요?
일국이 대법관을 허위 사실로 음해.
This guy's gonna die. This guy's gonna die for sure, because that's gonna be the inciting incident to really get Kim on. I'm just gonna call him Kim. That's really gonna get him on a warpath. Like you need something for it to happen where he truly needs to put his all into this, you know, fight against the corrupt, powerful forces. So he's gonna die. I'm gonna be straight up. He's either gonna die or be like falsely accused and go to jail or something.
준비는 다 됐지.
그랬더니 회장님이 살 만큼 산 노인네들 뭐 좀 어떠냐고.
설마 그런 얘기를 했단 말입니까?
그때 제가 속으로 이건 살인 아닌가.
It's really interesting. It looks like Judge Kim sees like all, even if he's not sure about Yohan's actions, he sees why he does the things he does and like understands his intentions in a way, which is really intriguing. Like he's a really, like Kim is a really fascinating character because I really can't like pinpoint like what his intentions are, what he's thinking. Like I really can't pinpoint what he actually wants.
살인이라.
Because that's such an excuse, because if he's right, there is no justice in this world, right? But that doesn't mean you can't be just, you know? Like you're in a position to bring justice into the world, but you're still refusing to do so. It's just, it's talk. Oh shit, he recorded it. What are you gonna do with that? What's your plan?
닮았어. 너무 닮았어.
Who? Who? Oh, okay. This just got spicy.
가은아. 아니야, 괜찮아, 이게. 아, 만나자고? 너 지금 니네 부장이 증언 조작이라도 했다는 거야?
글쎄, 그 사람이라면.
야, 그 양반 지금 국민적 영웅이야.
I don't think he gives a fuck, to be honest, bro.
너도
Like he came into this to just if you think about it, he came into this job with the plan to destroy all the, like, maybe not to destroy Yohan in specific, but like to destroy all the powerful, corrupt fuckers in charge right now. That was his plan. Like that's why he entered this job. So I don't think he gives a shit about national hero or this hero. He's just doing his job here. Oh, here we go. This cunt again. Like, imagine being this kind of person that just you can't exist without being a vile prick.
조금만 더. 이길 것 같은데?
야, 이걸 어떻게 따라잡아?
Yeah, there's no way you're catching up. His car is just so much faster as well. It's Yohan, isn't it? I guarantee you it's Yohan. Went from fucking Devil Judge to Fast and the Furious, bro. Oh my, that's a beautiful shot. That was crisp. That transition was amazing. Oh my god. These city shots are amazing. Oh, no, don't open the boot because he's gonna pull out like an axe or some shit. Knowing this guy.
저기 있다. 일단 한번 세워.
He's gonna pull out a bat or something, bro. I don't know, bro. Step away. Because he's about to get violent.
저 사람 그 사람 맞지? 강요한.
It's like he's just like let him hit him with the hammer first, and then you can go. I don't think he's gonna hit him. I think he's just gonna destroy the car.
갈리적거려서
I don't think he's a me or anything, bro. He's like, I would say he's the most dangerous man in Korea. Oh, he found some drugs. And you know how they are about drugs in Korea.
내가 준 거 아닌데 이거 어디서 나왔어? 내 거 아니야 이거.
중요한 건 내가 네 차에서
Oh, did he plant it? That's... Bro, Yohan, you are a criminal, bro.
합시다. 그리고
능력 안 되면 시야지 다.
그놈의 양심 찾다가 식구들 다 굶기게 생겼으니까.
저 장균 씨.
Oh, he's definitely hiding something. He's 100% hiding something. Who the fuck's this?
장기현을 찾아왔습니다. 예상하신 대로.
Who's this?
김가은이 날 찾아왔었어. 장기현이 의심스럽다면서.
하긴 그럴 만도 하지.
Oh, so I get he'd suspected this because Gaon came to him and said, "Look, I don't know, like what's going on with this guy." So yeah, there's definitely something being hidden here, which we basically knew, but just a confirmation.
누가 알았겠어?
아무것도 안 나오고. 이 분명히 있었는데.
뭐 증인끼리야.
Okay, so he didn't get poisoned then, or he got poisoned and secretly given the antidote or something.
겁먹고 패를 던진 건 주의를 도니까. 뭐라도 해야지. 이 지독하게 불공정한 게임에서.
Man, I really don't know Yohan's intentions because he doesn't seem to be wanting to play along with the powerful politicians, but then he's also kind of using, he's not, like he's manipulating justice for his own ends at the same time. So I don't know what his intentions are, to be honest.
수고했어, 수연아.
장가도 되겠다 가은이. 누구한테 장가갈 거야 근데?
가자, 얼른 가자, 얼른.
누구한테 장가갈 거야?
She's constantly shooting her shot, bro. The thing is, he likes her. I don't know why he's
강요한 그 사람을 더 파봐야지.
denying her so much.
뭐 일단 검색할 수 있는 거 다 검색해보고 있는데
수연아.
Yeah.
그래, 네 말이 맞다. 뭐든 나오는 게 있으면 좀 알려줘.
Like whatever his intentions, Yohan's, at the end of the day, he's simply committing crimes right now. Like that he's just doing that. He's simply committing crimes. So yeah, he should be punished for it.
목욕 좀 가서 해야지. 가은아, 파보는 거.
Honestly, I'm surprised that he's the boss.
먹으라고.
I'm surprised he's the boss of his company. I thought because he gave me classic like rich boy whose daddy owns a company, but I'm surprised that he's the CEO. So he might just be in a high position right now.
니네 팀이 개발한 거 네가 다 처먹으라고. 이거 누가 먹겠어 이걸? 내가 준 거 아닌데 이거.
I think Yohan's gonna try to recruit this guy to be like his one of his servants, I guess, or followers. That's why he's doing all this. Okay, so he's not the CEO. So he's so he's just like vice president. So he is daddy's boy money.
엄마 어디 있어?
지금 잠깐 자리 비우셨습니다.
Or maybe Mummy's boy.
뭘 만들어야지. 너 직원 교육을 어떻게 하는 거예요? 어?
죄송합니다.
그 내가 교육 좀 시킨다고 뛰쳐나가? 아주 돈 벌기.
This guy can't go 5 seconds without fucking with someone, bro. Like, just calm down, bro, for 5 seconds.
쉬워.
아닙니다. 바로 다른 바텐더 데려오겠습니다.
됐고. 보지 말자.
I don't think Yohan gives a fuck what you just threatened, bro. This is what you call a hunt. Honestly, like, as much as I look at Yohan and I'm saying this guy's a villainous motherfucker, I'm really happy what he's doing right now. No one else is going to stop this fucking idiot from doing whatever he's doing.
사냥감? 난 그냥 미끼야.
Ooh.
싱싱한.
Oh, maybe he's using him to pull in Gaon.
왜요?
우리 다음 재판
아닐까요? 피해자들이랑 연락이 안 된다든가.
그러고 보면 무직인 것도 이상해. 이렇게 다 합의하려면 돈 꽤나 필요할 텐데 말이야.
그렇죠.
So, is it okay? No, but we know he has a job. Like, he's vice president, right? So he's not technically unemployed, but maybe he's not. Because I'm thinking it's the guy that they're talking about is the shithead from before, the rich boy. But then he is vice president, so I don't know. That does make sense.
하긴.
Unless he's done this under like a fake name or something.
봐주고 싶을 땐
직업을 고지고대로 적진 않겠죠.
Okay, or maybe they bribed the cops, so the cops put unemployed in there so to get him off the. I don't know, man.
그렇지? 그래 봤자, 어? 그래 봤자 단순 폭행이야.
I think that comment was written by someone Yohan ordered to write, because if you remember what Yohan said before, it's like, you're just bait. I think he's doing all this shit and he's manipulating Gaon right now to pull him in. So I think that's even part of his plan.
들이 지금 막
무슨 일로 오셨나요?
우리를 초대하신다는데.
초대요? 어디예요?
Like a talk show or some shit? Interviews? I don't know. That's what I would theorize.
사회적 책임 재단이 공동으로 주최하는 자선
Oh shit. The foundation. They're just popping up everywhere.
알죠. 그 거기 이사장님이 엄청 유명한 분이시잖아요.
I'm thinking Yohan might be like a plant of the foundation. Like maybe he was raised by the foundation or in some way. Because we know he suffered under his father's, like when he was getting raised, he definitely went through some shit with his dad. So I don't know, maybe the foundation is like linked to helping him maybe kill his father, and that's where his connection to them starts. That's what, I don't know, I'm theorizing, like there's got to be a linking point to why, because it seems like even though the more we're learning, the more we're finding out, it seems Yohan is loyal to the foundation in some way. And I still don't know exactly what that connection is, but yeah, that's my best theory I can think of right now.
그 철학하시는
국가 원로시죠.
신데렐라가 된 것 같아요. 이 디자이너 드레스 셀럽들도 입어보기 힘든 거래.
So I think what's really interesting is I think right now, as he is, Gaon is not going to be able to really be a threat to Yohan and the other guy and the other politicians. And the reason for it is because as much as it's good to be a judge that believes in justice, and I'm like, what? It's not my job to go to these charity events and shit. I'm in the court. That's my job, right? That's what it should be. But unfortunately, to topple guys like this, you need to play the game of politics, right? And this type of event is just another stepping stone, you know, against your enemies. So I think one thing he's going to learn throughout the period of this show is to play the game in a way. So, but right now he is definitely he's at a disadvantage because he's refusing to kind of manipulate the game at hand, if that makes sense.
너무 감사합니다. 오늘 조심.
저는 여러분들의 마음 너무나 잘 알고 있습니다. 어떤 벽을 만나더라도 정의가 살아 숨쉬는 세상을 만들기 위해 싸워나가겠습니다. 제 모든 것을 걸고.
Such a fucking bullshit artist, bro. You don't mean any of what you just said. Oh man.
저 돌맞아요. 제가 본 시범 재판 속에서는요. 판사님이 제일 빛났어요. 그럴 리가. 저희 이사장님하고.
I think they're definitely going to manipulate this. Like, because I think this girl's going to be an antagonist, but I think it's not going to be like, oh, she's going to be a mastermind type shit. I think she's going to be manipulated to turn against Gaon in a way. Or maybe not turn against him, but like to be on the opposite side of him.
인사하시죠.
상이 나쁘지 않은 처자구만.
판사님이세요?
나도 봤어요 그 재판.
Bro, is he being a dirty cunt right now?
국가가 득세하기 마련이지. 근데
Oh, you dirty cunt.
결국엔 어질 인으로 돌아가야.
She's like, oh, not again.
네, 양심하겠습니다, 선생님.
잘할 것 같아.
She's like, fucking hell. Okay, that's the first time I liked her, honestly. Oh, what a dirty cunt.
네, 좋아요, 선생님.
직사각형 둘레길이 구할 거야.
What did you do? What did you do to this girl, Yohan? Because the way they're setting this up.
가로 더하기, 가로 더하기, 세로 더하기.
Yep. Okay, so he liked her or like had positive feelings towards her, but he's a psychopath at the end of the day. If you regard someone as a monster, surely you wouldn't fuck with them. Like surely you would not fuck with them. Like it's always mind-boggling to me. There's always like a character that everyone's just like, oh, he's a monster, and then they start fucking with him, and then he shows them why he's a monster. I'm just like, bro, please have some context clues in your brain. I know they're kids at the end of the day, so it's like they're gonna be. They're not gonna get the repercussions of doing something like that, especially to a psychopath like Yohan. But like this, really, Yohan's like childhood really shows the constant failure of adults around children like this. Because like at the first sign of him killing a bird just for no reason, you would call in some counselors. You'd say, okay, like we need to figure this out. We need to do something about this. We need to like, educate him or like talk to him with something. But it's like the failure of the adults always just allows this type of behavior, and then it gets unchecked, and then they do some crazy shit, and they're like, we didn't see the signs.
이사장님, 실례하겠습니다.
Thank you. Save her from this fucking pervert. This dirty cunt. So, okay, I'm just going to give a theory. My theory is that the chairman is Yohan's dad. Because we didn't see Yohan's dad's face, which I think is on purpose. It didn't show his face when we saw the flashback of him praying when Yohan's talking about his dad. So my theory is that the chairman is Yohan's dad. And I don't know the logistics of why no one knows that, but that's my theory right now.
그 일이 시작됐지요.
Now here we go. Oh. Okay, they're gonna start. I bet you the boys started bullying her, and Yohan's seems to be pretty crazy about her. So yeah, that's shit's about to get real bad.
저기 혹시 내 필통 못 봤어? 모르겠는데?
결국 그날이 왔습니다.
첫 재판 잘 봤어요, 판사님.
Bro, just tell me. If they don't tell me what happened in this episode, I swear I'm gonna lose my shit.
재밌었나요?
재밌네.
진짜 아닌데? 이래서 내가 그지들하고 짝하는 게 아닌데.
어제 시켜 네가 넣었지. 네가 일부러 넣은 거지.
Yohan did this, didn't he? He turned everyone against each other. Because they all treated him like shit, so he's like, okay, I will show you fucking real horror. Yohan did it. So from a young age, so Yohan is interesting because he's not really, the way I view him, he's not a rich kid or a poor kid. You know, it seems he has lived both lives almost. He's kind of just like it's there's just because there's no other word to say it. He's like a monster that exists he just exists out of humanity. You know what I mean? Like he's external to humanity almost. So even this shot here. I thought he cared about that other little girl, to be honest, but maybe not, because he did the same thing to her. I guess he can't really care about anyone because he is, you know, sociopathic. President. Oh. Oh shit. Of course this cunt is her son. Of course she would only give birth to a child like this. Classic. Bro. To be fair, these kids low-key deserve, they didn't deserve it, but like, I get why Yohan would do this. Like, everyone in that school was basically ignoring him and bullying him. So it's like, it is psychopathic, don't get me wrong, but like, it's also, I get it. It's not that crazy. It's pretty bad, but like, I can understand why he would do it. That's definitely like an allegory to, a metaphor to him controlling society. Okay, no, that's psychopathic. Like, I get doing it, but even doing it's pretty crazy. I get like doing that and being like kind of satisfied, but absolutely laughing and grinning about it is crazy, Yohan.
악마였어요.
왜? 그런 사람 밑에서 그런 거 상상이 안 되나?
I feel like Gaon's gonna kind of feel sorry for him and be like, you know, but he was raised in a certain way, so it's like he kind of didn't have a choice to be who he was, and like no one kind of came, like no one, but like when we think of Yohan, someone like him, you know, it's easy to say, oh, he's just a psychopath and he was born evil, but it's like no one approached him with kindness and love, right? His dad probably treated him like it was a loan shark, and we saw his dad was like torturing him, doing something. We didn't see the exact scene, but he was like getting whipped or something. And then he probably grew up in an orphanage after that or somewhere, probably wasn't treated kindly, and then he went to this school, everyone bullied him. Like, if you don't treat, like, what's the saying? If the village doesn't embrace the child will burn down the village to feel its warmth, right? That's the saying, right? It's the same. That's what it is. It's like, if, you know, yeah, maybe some kids are preconceived to not feel emotions in a certain way, but it's like, you can't, it's not that they had no hope to be good people. It's just that the world didn't allow them to be good people, almost. Like, obviously you can't be like, there's no fault with Yohan and just the way he is, but like, you also can't blame that he became like that based on his circumstances.
선생님,
할 수 있으니까. 네? 가능성은 마약과도 같은 거야.
Oh shit. Whoa, someone tried to kill him, bro. That's insane. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna say it was probably the rich kid. That's the first person that just entered my brain. Or it could, but it could also be like the chairman and stuff, because they had that little conversation like, oh, he's not tamed yet. So this could also be part of the taming. Either the rich kid or the chairman, not sure. Okay, so that was episode, what was that? Episode 2 of The Devil Judge. Man, that was a really good episode. Not even gonna lie, that was a really good episode. We learned more about Yohan and his past a bit. Like, I feel like there's still more illumination to be happening when it comes to his past. Because they are really painting him as like this born psychopath, but I feel like there's more to him and why he became the way he became than just he was born that way, you know? Because I think that storytelling wise, it's too simple. And I'm really interested about Gaon's past and who he is, because I feel like we have a basic concept that he does believe in justice, but there's something about him where I just can't pinpoint it. There's something I feel like I don't know, faking's not the right word, but it feels like there's something missing in the full picture of who he is. And it feels like there's an almost falseness to Gaon's facade. Like, it's not that I'm saying he's secretly evil or anything, but there's something there where I just feel like there's more hidden beneath that's not really being put to the forefront. That's going to be like a surprise with his character. And it's really interesting to me that out of all the characters that know the truth of Yohan's like true nature, he's the only one that has this level of I guess sympathy or a level of, you know, defense when it comes to Yohan. Like, for example, the other judge, the older judge, views him as a bad guy to be taken down. The cop girl is even like, yeah, we've got to like, even the things I've seen him do is bad enough. We got to deal with him. Even the priest is like, oh, he's a monster, a devil, right? Everyone that knows his true face views him in a completely negative light, but then Gaon doesn't really. Like, yeah, he views him as like, why are you doing the things you're doing? He's trying to understand Yohan, and he even kind of defends Yohan a bit to the detective girl. Like, he doesn't defend him, but he kind of defends him. So it's like, that's really interesting to me. That's why I feel like there's more to his character. But yeah, man, this is a really good episode. Hopefully you enjoyed my reaction to episode 2 of The Devil Judge. Thank you for watching. If you're watching this as always, if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more reactions. And thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.